Alright guys, welcome back to a new series. We are playing Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. I know you can't see the title because my face is in the way, but if you aren't familiar with The Awakened or any Sherlock Holmes game, they're a mystery detective, like choices matter type games, and to me, Sherlock Holmes The Awakened and Sherlock Holmes Devil's Daughter, they're two of my favourite mystery games that I've played. I mean, there's probably way more that I haven't played and are amazing, but these games really hit the spot for like mystery and all that type of stuff. So if you aren't familiar with The Awakened, the reason we're playing this is because I played Call of Cthulhu on the channel, and I love that Lovecraftian type novel, monsters, cults, all that sort of thing. And The Awakened is kind of, well, it is not kind of, it is based off Cthulhu or cults and Lovecraftian type stuff. But anyway, I'll stop jibber jabbering and we'll get straight into it. Yeah, I don't care. I have played it before. That's why it was like saying that, but it is gonna be a good ride. And I'll shut up because I'm gonna start speaking now, probably. Maybe not. Ah, there we go. The Shadow over London. Baker Street. Was that Watson? Obviously.
Dr. Watson, would you kindly close the door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback. I saw tidier houses in war-torn Afghanistan. Are those my surgical needles?
I ran out of tacks and the matter required immediate attention.
Was that my supper?
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate it.
I set it aside for this evening.
And for that I am grateful.
Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers. They are the key to everything. The newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep. In a bed. Your papers are here, on the table.
Let us see what the postman brought today.
Yeah, right. So, I want to point something out. If you've played any of the Sherlock Holmes games, so Devil's Daughter, it's completely, I don't know say if it's completely different. They're all kind of separate stories. And there's older Sherlock Holmes, there's younger Sherlock Holmes. Like this one, I think they put in this game because of Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. I played a little bit of that, and then I didn't really have the time. It was open world. There was a lot to take in. Whereas this one is more like the original Sherlock Holmes, like Devil's Daughter, and there's chapters. It's pretty basic. It's a short game, but it's a good game. And the voice actor for Watson in this game, it's a younger Watson, but it's the same voice actor for Devil's Daughter. But the Sherlock Holmes in this game is different from the guy from Devil's Daughter. But I will shut up and we'll pick up this newspaper. Yeah, this one right here. London advertises September 28, 1882. Tensions between England and Sweden are running high after a series of unfortunate mishaps. During a recent visit to London by Swedish Princess Ilda? I don't know how to say that name. Chief among the scandals was the embarrassment of the British diplomatic corps as a result of the unexplained disappearance of Princess Ilda's personal bodyguard. The longtime member of her inner circle took the opportunity to explore London while off duty and never returned from his late night promenade. So he went for a wander and didn't come back. A spokesperson for the police assures the advertiser that they are confident the bodyguard will be located as he is a striking representative of the Scandinavian people. A man like this gets noticed whether by his peers at the gentleman's club or the fair nightingales who comfort them. I'm not trying to say if that's escorts, but you know. Anyway, I read that.
Local gossip, all of it uninteresting.
Well, why did you want the paper if that's what you didn't want to read? What else we got? My food? Nope. This one here. What's that say? That says Vogel.
Another letter from Werner.
Oh, Werner.
I never reply, but they keep coming.
Okay, and this one is a book with... Can you rotate? Thank you. Visit Barnes Bookshop.
Your order from Barnes Bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good service.
I mean, that's just you being lazy, if you ask me. But whatever.
I don't see the Strand. Where is it?
Pardon me?
I am on the precipice of uncovering a pattern of crime across London spanning many months and involving many men. The missing paper cannot be a coincidence.
That's preposterous.
My dear fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life used your newspaper to wipe its posterior, so after that unpleasant discovery this morning, I disposed of it. But in lieu of the Strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick, who...
No, that will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
Sherlock Holmes is going mental. He's like, no, my newspaper. So he obviously hasn't slept. Because when Watson walked in, Sherlock's been busy doing all this stuff. And then Watson's like, you should get some sleep. Maybe that'll help. Where's my coat? Can I grab it? Nope. Whatever, I'll just walk out the door. Like a badass. Can I run? I can run. Oh. The rainy day. Why not dress in something more appropriate for the weather? Open the... Oh, can I change clothes? Oh yeah, you got skill trees. Oh no, these aren't skill trees. These are... If I remember correctly, these are like clues. But anyway. Look at this. We have a wardrobe, guys. So it's proper Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, so this one here, this is the outfit I believe you wear in chapter 1. My favorite outfit though, if I remember, was this one. No, not that one. It was one of them. Maybe it was that one. No, I'm just losing it. No, I didn't like any of the hats, like, because the typical Sherlock Holmes hat. You guys know me, I don't like hats usually unless they're like cloaks or hoods. Could give him a beard. Not give him a beard. It doesn't look right though, does it? Looks a bit ugh. Put some makeup on him and all that other stuff. But that's Watson. Yeah, nah, Watson, you stay the same. We won't worry about that. But it's good because they didn't just do this to change the way you look, and if you didn't like the way you look, you can change the way you look in the game, which is good. But the main reason they did it is because you are Sherlock Holmes and you like to wear disguises, as you'll find out later on. Okay, there's nothing down here. I don't know why we're walking down here. Go out the front, collect the rubbish. Sherlock Holmes mode activate. 22-1 Baker Street. Where's my rubbish? Is this the dustbin? Yeah, that's the dustbin, alright. Ew, what is that? Is that a bone? I've got nothing to say about this, Sherlock. Dude. It comes up with something. Do you see that little... Hang on, there it is.
A cactus spine.
Oh, there you
If
go.
it gets in your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool.
Yeah, as I said, that's a big cactus spine. Yeah, there's my paper that got ruined.
You were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil. See, Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You? That's madness.
Is it? There's literally a cactus spine in the thing. Run. Why are we running? Where are we going?
Do you even have enemies that would want to kill you? Okay, perhaps from Cordona.
Yeah, Cordona. So this kind of ties in with chapter 1, the first game, but we ain't gonna play that because that's a long
copy
game.
of the Strand here.
Hey, little dude, you got a newspaper for me?
Sorry, Mr. Holmes.
No.
I just sold my last paper.
Why are you
Lost.
saying it?
Then why are you still here?
Yeah.
Boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning early.
Okay, little dude. What happened to my newspaper? What were today's? Well, we know what happened to the newspaper. We're not going to ask that.
Any breaking news today?
The dog accident. It's the talk of the town.
Yes, yes. Besides the tripe on the front page, anything about burglaries?
I'm not sure, sir.
Well, you're useless.
You're a bright child.
Well, you're a
I
bright
presume
child,
you
apparently.
see everything that goes on around here.
Nothing gets past me, mister.
Then tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
I know the value of a shilling.
Dr. Watson,
Cool, now I can take the day off.
You little twat. Where was he headed? Tell me about the man at the doorstep. What did he do to the newspaper? Well, the newspaper got dirty, so we don't want to ask that. Do we want to know what he looked like, or do we want to know where he was headed? Probably what he looked like.
can you describe the man you saw?
He was carrying a lot of books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks can deceive. Hence the appeal of disguises.
Yeah. I'll ask where he's heading
Which way did
next.
he go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers. Sorry.
That kid is useless.
Did you see what he was up to?
Paid you a
Nah,
shilling.
not really. I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there was a loud bang. I ducked down. Not because I was scared, because I wasn't. I had to protect the merchandise. And all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
All right. You earned your shilling. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears. If you have more shillings.
Little scumbag. You want more money, do you? Alright, so there was a bang.
Get the Strand. Get your copy
You've
of the
got
Strand
new
here.
questions. Mind Palace. Oh, yeah, so the Mind Palace. That's what this was. So, who ruined the Strand? Book for Barnes, Cactus Spine Poison. So, what you do is you connect the dots. Well, actually. So, you can go, oh, that's what happened. And then you go back. But it's not resolved. So, then eventually you'll add up all the bits and pieces. And then, like, you'll click that, you'll click this one, or maybe not. So, basically, when you get enough clues, you can work it out, but I don't have enough clues. I know how to play this game, shut up. Yeah, we don't have enough clues. Why is it telling me to... Who ruined the Strand? It must have been books from Barnes, because... Newspaper testimony, this one. Yeah, and let's say you've got like a clue locked in. There you go, boom. Mr. Barnes is involved in the scheme. The newspaper boy, or the newsboy, said the suspicious man was carrying a stack of books this morning. Mr. Barnes, the local bookseller, delivered a novel for Mr. Watson, or Dr. Watson. Cactus Spine for assassination. Allow bang. A visitor to Mr. Barnes is in order. Yeah, so another thing as well is you really got to think about the clues and stuff. Like when I first played this, I kind of rushed through the clues and I didn't think too much on it. I was like, this makes the most sense to me, but I didn't really think about it. And all your clues add up at the end. So for each, well, not all your clues, but all your clues for that chapter add up to the end. So whatever your clues work out is the final thing for that story. So you got to be careful on what you deduct. And you got to make sure it's right, because you can get wrong answers apparently. Yeah, I don't care.
Mr. Holmes' murder? Yes, Barnes has his quirks, but he also
Access information from the casebook. Open
Every
this.
pawn knows
See.
it's part of a game.
See, and then we can go X. So we can pin evidence, and then that way we can find. I know where it is because there's not a big area, and I've played this before. It's right up here. See that bookshop right there? That's where it is, guys. Oh, look, I found it. Can we unpin that now? Yeah, unpin. There we go. Hey, Mr. Douchebag, did you try to kill me? I'm Sherlock Holmes. We don't kill nobody around here. Hey, dude.
How about that Vogel fellow? He seems rather obsessed with you. Would he do something like this?
Probably. If they're obsessed with me, they probably would. I heard a doggy dog. Hello? Doggy dog. It's a little dog. Can I pat him?
So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
Yeah, see? Even Sherlock Holmes likes dogs, guys. So you can't go wrong with a dog. Cats, on the other hand? Debatable. Observe. I'm observing you. Look at your eyes. You look tired. Yep, that's right. The effects of overwork. Oh, he's got dirty fingers. How come I can't look at his fingers? I can look at his fingers. Yeah, he's got inky fingers. Newspaper ink. That's probably from my newspaper. Am I just like walking around him, like, just like looking at him? Yeah, because he's reading his book, so he must. Did you wet your pants, dude? Oh, you got something on your knee. Leans heavily on his right leg, sore left leg. Yeah, that's because he probably dropped a bunch of books outside our house this morning. Wants to look taller. That's a bit of a deduction for shoes. Like, most shoes have heels on them these days. How did they get a blackmail victim from that? He's a workaholic. Mr. Barnes has developed a limp and has a large bags under his eyes, the results of long working hours of intense work. Yeah. He is not very confident and tries to appear taller by wearing high heels. Yeah. It seems unlikely like such a person would be involved in a murder plot. Even the ink on his hands suggests he is the one who soiled the newspaper. Nevertheless, Mr. Barnes could still be a pawn in a bigger... Yeah, he's a workaholic. He's not a blackmail victim. No, yeah, like results of an attack. Wears high heels to look taller, stronger, presumably. Yeah, that's a load of crap. We're gonna go workaholic. Mr. Barnes. Mr. Barnes has developed a limp. Yeah, we read all this. Nevertheless, Mr. Barnes. Yeah. Hey, bro, did you try to kill me?
A word.
Yeah, be scared. And he just,
For goodness sake.
he just ran off. Dude, you're a workaholic. You're not a murderer. Meh.
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes. Now will you please...
Mr. Holmes. Golly, I did not see you come in.
Would you care to answer some questions for me?
Well, I wish I could, but I am deep in the weeds with work. How about we reschedule in a month or two?
Come now, Mr. Barnes. It will only take a moment.
Really deep in the weeds with important things. Well, help yourself to any book. Just take it and pay later. I trust you, Mr. Holmes.
Barnes doesn't seem like himself. Why is he acting this way?
Because he
You're asking the right questions,
is a
Doctor.
murderer.
Let's find a way to coax him out.
Press Z to highlight interactive areas in the environment. Oh, I've got like Assassin's Creed vision. Sick. Oh, look, a painting that probably came from Cthulhu.
I could hardly imagine anything more macabre.
What's macabre? It's like a posh word you always hear, but I know it must be like shit, or like a macabre was like a guy that did dark fantasy or something. What do we got here, man? A catalogue of exotic plants on Barnes' counter. The name of the catalogue reads "Everlasting Plants for an Everlasting Love." Oh, that's cute. That's very cute, isn't it? What else you got? Oh, you got a weird looking iBook. What's that say?
Basics of cryptoanalysis, cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby.
So he likes Egypt and cryptology, which I take it's like the mummification of badass. Can I steal your money? That'd be nice. Can I have that? Is that money? Looks like money. The newspaper boy. What else we got? Z. Oh, there's a lady over there.
Finest view London has to offer.
You reckon? Is that what you reckon, Holmes?
In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is.
Okay. Is that true? We never know. What else you got here? What else can I look at? I forgot you. I gotta remember you can use like W and D to move. What else? Is there something else that I'm missing? Oh, there's something there. Something's going on here. No, no. Oh, maybe. No. What the hell? Oh, there we go. On a bunch of books.
An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible.
Yeah. Because he's a bookseller. Alright, what else? Watson door. He's carrying a stack of books this morning. Mr. Barnes, local bookseller. Yeah, I know that. What about the dog? Is the dog a murderer? Oh, there's something over here. What's this?
The ladder is broken recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
Is that all I have to say? Okay. What about you, Watson? What do you got to say, buddy?
Barnes has always been a little odd, but this is uncharacteristic even for him.
Okay, that's what you have to say? Oh, that's cool, man. You're such a good help. What else? The front door? No worries. Kick the door open. Boosh. Hey, lady. Can I buy some of your flour? Oh, you got a dog too. Can I pat your dog?
Hello there. What's your name?
Lily, I know, not very original.
Yeah. Okay, lady.
Encouraging people to stop and smell the roses?
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
There's a cactus bush right there, but we won't go to the cactus straight away. That seems a bit obvious. Where's one?
It must take patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
Can I do this
I
on every
imagine
single
so.
one?
I merely sell them.
Oh, so you're not even a... Ah. Is there no missing cactus?
Familiar spine? That's what I found in my dustbin.
Well, can we look? Is there a way to, like, see? Oh, it's cracked.
Pot is damaged. The blow was severe, but softened by something.
A bunch of books, maybe?
Anything tickle your fancy, Mr. Holmes?
How do you know my name? Yeah, observe. Look into her eyes. Avoids eye contact or distracted. What is on your lips? For beauty or concealment? Honoring deceased husband. Okay. Okay, lady. What else you got on ya? Something there. What's that? Luxury fabric, unusual for work attire. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Maybe she's just got a lot of money. Oh, look at your shoes. Clean boots, change shoes upon arrival. Ready to move on. Well, I mean, if she's dressing all fancy and looking pretty and stuff. Mrs. Flemings wears a mourning brooch in memory of her late husband. Her dress is made from expensive fabric that is not suitable for work. Her shoes show no trace of mud. She must have changed them when she arrived. Her eyes constantly dart around the street, seemingly in search for something. Perhaps she's waiting for somebody. Oop, shit, what happened? While Mrs. Flemings cherishes the memory of her departed husband, she is trying to move on, as suggested by her makeup and nice outfit. Perhaps she is dressing to attract someone's attention, or simply because she has learned to love herself again. Still grieving, Mrs. Fleming uses makeup to hide her tear-stained cheeks. Her dress is made from an expensive fabric that is not suitable for the hours of work. Her shoes show no traces of mud. She must, yeah, that's the same. While she tries to bury her grief by dressing, she still wears a mourning brooch. Her gaze, always staring off into the distance, reveals her emotional detachment. Nah, she's pretty emotional. Well, I wouldn't say she's detached anyway, because she talks about plants and stuff, but then she says, well, mind you, she did say, I merely grow them. Taking a whole, one must conclude that Mrs. Flemings is still reeling from her track. Nah, frick that, she's ready to move on. She's trying to look pretty for somebody. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Mrs. Fleming, you look particularly lovely today. Is there a reason?
Does a woman need a reason to look or feel beautiful?
Yes.
No, but your distant look suggests you seek one man's gaze in particular.
Who told you that?
Nobody. Merely a keen eye and some simple deduction.
Well, I'll kindly ask you to keep your keen eye to yourself, Mr. Holmes.
Provide evidence. Do I have evidence?
Are you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller. Are you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller.
This
What do you
one.
make of the flowers in Barnes' shop window?
There we go.
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how?
So I'll explain that in a
Follow
minute. I
Mr.
forgot to
Holmes.
mention.
Why do you think they're there?
Are you suggesting the flowers are for me?
It seems likely, does it not?
Oh, I hope you're right.
Mm. Yeah, so this here, that's why I didn't really read it. I was too busy trying to figure out what was going on for a second. So when you deduct something and then you basically accuse somebody of something, you've got to provide evidence to prove your point. So we just mentioned that the flowers in Barnes' shop are there and she's obviously got an eye on them and she's like, what's going on? But Holmes is saying Barnes put them there to gain her attention. That's why they're stacked up so high, so she can see them through the window. She knows nothing about the dead flowers, but hopes their banquet is for her. Yeah, this one. And then you've got like this evidence here. A catalogue with exotic plants that encounter the name. Yeah, so remember we found the piece of paper on the bench that said plants of love or some crap. We're going to do this
Are
one.
you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller.
Oh, well, whatever. I thought that was... books are worn. No. No. No.
One of these things is not like the other.
Okay, maybe this one. I thought it would be
The
on what
cactus.
she said last,
Those
but not.
fearsome spines can prove a devil to remove, and the sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless, though you have me thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the impression that you knew its price already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break.
Can you actually get tetanus from a rose? Was that some bullshit? Mrs. Fleming's claim she doesn't know how the cactus appeared on her display. She went for a break and when she came back it was there, but she also changed her boots. So I feel like that's a lie. And this is what I mean, like you can mess up some of this stuff. No. Maybe this one, the bookseller, what the boy said.
I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
I'm glad this is forgiveful. Maybe this
I
one?
don't know anything about this, sorry.
Well, you're no good, are ya? Maybe now we can do the... Oh, wait, can you not ask again if you mess up?
Are you sure you're asking the right person?
Oh, shit.
I'm just a flower seller.
Ah, man, I didn't realize you can mess it up.
I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes. Are you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller.
Ah, crap, we're gonna mess this up. Can I get out of it? Provide evidence. No! There's gotta be one of
Are you
these.
familiar with
Yeah, there
Mr.
you go.
Barnes?
Yes. No, not really.
Yeah, you sound pretty
Well,
keen.
In a way.
What on earth does that mean?
I know who he is, of course. But we haven't shared much more than a look.
A look?
Yes.
A look.
Each morning I go for a walk in the park with my dog. And most days I spot Mr. Barnes there with his new puppy. So we see each other. Actually, we once met briefly while our dogs played. He was quiet and seemed unsteady as he approached. But since then, we've never spoken. I
'Cause he's in
often see him
love.
staring through the shop window. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks about that would etch such longing onto his face.
He loves you. Newspaper boy. Alright, so now we go to Barnes and be like, oi! I know who you love, man. I'm gonna mess her up if you don't come out here. That's what I'd say. Nah, I wouldn't do that. But, hey Barnes, are you in love?
Apologies, but I can't hear you. Please come back later.
Okay, wait. What are we meant to be doing? Ah, talking to her. Wait, I'm not.
The weather is dreary, isn't it? To be fair, my flowers could use the rainfall. I should have worn something warmer.
Are you joking? Alright, so we can't continue. Maybe there's something I missed. Hey, Watson, bro, can you help me? Alright, so maybe there was some more books or something that I missed. Not really. It says go out the door. See. Never speak to each other, however they do see each other every day, exchanging glances as they walk their dogs. At the bookshop window. Yeah. Nothing about the dead flowers. Claims she doesn't know the cat disappeared in the display. So she doesn't know how the cat disappeared on her display. Alright. Well, what do we do? The newspaper boy says suspicious. Do I go back to the newspaper boy? Oi! You little shit, you lied to me. Hang on, what's going on here? Oh, hang on, I can talk to this dude apparently. Hey bro, you got any
Can I
information?
ask you a question?
No, I don't know anything about that.
Oh, you're useless. What about you, bro? You got any?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Excuse me, what? I'm not sure I know.
Oh, you're useless. Maybe this bro. Hey, dude.
Could you help me?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
These are all useless. All of yous are useless. What about you guys? Can I? Oh.
Impressive stature, strong gaze. I think this man deserves a knighthood.
Really, Holmes? How can you be so sure?
On rare occasions, Watson, it can suffice to trust one's gut.
Okay. Any of you people got information for me?
Are you able to help me?
I wish I could help, but I know nothing.
You guys suck. I don't think any of these people are going to have answers for me. I think we go back to the newspaper boys. If he's still there. He's probably gone. No, he's there. Hey, little dude.
I'll stand watch, just in case the strange man comes back.
No, so I take it he hasn't come back.
Get the Strand! Get your copy of the Strand here!
Can we go upstairs and deduct some stuff? No, I don't think we're meant to come back. So, I just wasted some time. But whatever. So, we talked to the lady. We can't talk to Barnes. Can we... Oh, we have a map. What's this? Baker Street. Bookshop. Baker Street. Let's go... Can we fast travel? We can fast travel. Oh. Investigate. So it says I can talk to her still, which is useless because she's just like, oh, it's cold. Watson, bro, you...
Looking for a cactus needle in a haystack. A spine in a book stack? No, come on, Watson, think.
Do I need to go back to the... Back to the bin, grab the cactus... Sorry, grab the... I can't go this way, can I? Oh, maybe I can. So, yeah, and then we'll go up here, and maybe I need to grab the cactus spine, and then go back to whatever her name was, and be like, look, you liar. Nope, I can't. Okay. Hey, bro.
Is this familiar to you?
As much as I'd like to help you, I know nothing about this.
Yeah, you don't sound like you're telling the truth. Sounds... What about you?
Excuse me, just one question.
No, sir, I've never heard of it.
Alright, maybe I need to... Oh, hang on. I need to, like, deduct some stuff. Why is Barnes acting so strangely? Broken ladder, cactus is cracked pot. Alright, can we... Character portrait, Mrs. Fleming. Yep. And then we want Mrs. Fleming on Barnes. No, there's no scheme. Right, and then we want... Yeah, this one. Okay, so... dead flowers on display maybe, and then we want... Book from Barnes. No, it's not the book from... Roses for sale. No. Cactus in the crack pot. There we go. Mr. Barnes is in love with him. How did I get that with him? A crack pot. Barnes displays a bouquet of dead flowers to attract the attention of Mrs. Fleming, a florist. He may hope she will come into his shop and give him watery advice, or it could simply be a symbol of his desperation. Barnes anonymously gifted her a cactus which he ordered from the catalogue of his counter, on his counter. A questionable choice, but for Barnes a symbol of his eternal love, since the catalogue presents these cacti as immortal. Yeah, right. So maybe that's why we had a cactus in our bin. Plainly, this is the same cactus he dropped on the strand outside. Yeah, so he just dropped a flower. No one was trying to kill Holmes.
I think perhaps I have been chasing shadows.
Yeah, I have
Do not
been.
despair, Mr. Holmes. Even the best of us make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
Yeah, bro, I know you're in love.
Mr. Barnes, I know what you did, and I know why you did it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes. I can't hear you very well from behind the door.
So he ruined our newspaper because he fell in love. My paper was ruined. Mr. Fleming's new cactus. Yeah.
You ordered a cactus from the plant catalogue and then left it for Mrs. Fleming as a gift. You place flowers in the window to get her attention and wear high heels to appear taller and more desirable. You are her secret admirer.
Yeah, my paper was ruined.
I couldn't read this morning's edition of The Strand because it was covered in soil and spines. I know you dropped a cactus on it and then fled.
Barnes, it's Dr. Watson. Rest assured we are not interested in disclosing your personal affairs to anyone, including Mrs. Fleming. Please come out.
Yeah. Bro,
right, then.
I don't care you're in love, bro. Just give me my paper.
So, you know what happened then?
Yeah, you wrecked my
I was
paper.
on my way back from the post office, having picked up the cactus and some books. It was quite an awkward package, heavy too, and when I got to your door, I dropped the cactus in your paper. Forgive me.
So he
I
ran
needed
because he
that
ruined
paper
our
to prove
paper.
a theory and prevent a crime. Your actions were rather disruptive. Your clumsiness carrying the post is matched only by the clumsiness of your romantic gesture.
Oh, it's true. I am useless with this sort of thing. I'm not even sure if Mrs. Fleming noticed.
I know what to do.
As in most things in life, truth is the answer. Cease
Yeah,
with the
tell her
obtuse
what you
signals
feel.
and anonymous gifts, and simply talk to the woman. What is the worst that can happen? She rejects you, and you are freed from this endless purgatory.
That... Yes, you are correct, of course. I do have a slight tendency to overthink things. Thank you.
So at last, we return to the matter of the paper. I'm investigating a string of burglaries. Did you perhaps read of any before the edition was spoiled?
I don't recall, but you're welcome to read our copy for yourself.
You had an issue of The Strand here all along?
Well, naturally. I am a bookseller. I have a subscription to every magazine and newspaper in London.
So you ought to be familiar with the concept of burying the lead.
Oh no, my apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'll make it up to you however I can. I am an expert on obscure languages and translation and
Yes, okay. Just give me the paper.
Whatever. Cool. So we got some paper. Saltpeter explosion rock stock. Locals at the port of London had a rude awakening last night with loud bangs and thick red smoke disturbing the peace. Merchant ship Moskova had docked at Pier N3 in the early evening en route to Europe when it was rocked by several concussive explosions. The Port Authority is yet to comment on the incident, and it is unknown if any crew members were on board at the time. Eyewitnesses reporting seeing saltpeter leaking into the river, but with the area still off limits to workers and the public, it may be some time before we have a full account of what transpired. Yeah, right, so a ship blew up.
Come, Dr. Watson. Let us put this matter behind us.
Let's go home, brother.
Good news about you and Mrs. Fleming.
Yeah, me too. I hope you get there, bro.
Well, that was an utter waste of time.
An assassination did seem rather unlikely.
There was supposed to be another burglary. I was certain of it. Something you wish to say, Doctor?
Get some sleep.
Well, only that you have a remarkable faculty for deduction and pattern recognition. And that perhaps, if ill applied...
I see things that are not there.
Yes. It is London. There will always be burglaries. Doesn't have to mean anything.
So it seems. Forgive me. Without something to occupy my mind, I turn into an entirely different animal.
Which brings us back to my news from earlier. I think I have a case for you, a real one.
Truly?
Indeed. Though perhaps not as thrilling as your stories from Cordona. A patient of mine, Captain Stenwick, told me that his servant disappeared. I said I knew just the man to help. What do you say?
Oh, Watson.
Yes, I know it's not the most tantalizing mystery, nor the story to launch my writing career. But
it's brilliant. Let's go.
Oh, good. Well, his house is nearby. Come.
There we go. So now I have a case. A proper case, not a romantic bookseller assassination bullcrap case. But what we're going to do, guys, I'm going to leave this episode here. We run out of time, but I hope you are going to feel for the kind of style. It does get very tricky later on. Well, not tricky, but the mysteries start to line up and things start going a bit crazy, and there is a little bit of gore later on, so FYI, if you're not into gore and blood and like cult stuff, then just be warned. But it is a good game, and I hope you enjoy it, because I really enjoyed this game. This and Devil's Daughter. I might play Devil's Daughter after this, but we'll get through this one first. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and if you want to see more, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.